Hey everybody, happy Monday. I hope that you're having a great day so far and that you have a blessed week ahead of you. I know this past weekend was very crazy for most of us trying to tackle the back to school shopping. I know it was pure craziness and very hectic for most of us, but I know that we all survived and we made it to Monday. And this week, I'm sure will fly by and the weekend will be here again before we know it. I get a little bit more excited about Mondays than most people because Monday is like my Saturday. I worked this past weekend, which is where I was doing my videos from. And my first day back to work is typically on a Wednesday. So while everyone else is getting up early and rushing off to work on Mondays, I'm actually getting to sleep in a little bit, recover from working on the weekend. So Monday and Tuesdays are a little bit more like my Saturdays and Sundays. But with that being said, even if you're at work today, push on through it. It will be time to go home before you know it. And I just hope that you're having a great day. We're going to go ahead and do August 5th devotion. It reads, "Sit quietly in my presence while I bless you. Make your mind like a still pool of water, ready to receive whatever thoughts I drop into it. Rest in my sufficiency as you consider the challenges this day presents. Do not wear yourself out by worrying about whether you can cope with the pressures. Keep looking to me and communicating with me as we walk through this day together. Take time to rest by the wayside, for I am not in a hurry. A leisurely pace accomplishes more than hurried striving. When you rush, you forget who you are and whose you are. Remember that you are royalty in my kingdom." So today is Monday, and it can be a rough day for a lot of people starting the new week, getting back to their work routine, dealing with pressures at work, along with dealing with pressures in our personal lives. I know that it can be tough, but as you go through today and as you go through the rest of this week, when you're feeling under pressure, when you're feeling like maybe you're not measuring up to certain standards that others are expecting from you, in those moments, just slow down and, if possible, try to quietly pray to our Father to just give you a little reminder or a little sign, that feeling of peace, to just let us know that He is with us and He's in every moment of our day, and that we know that we can find calmness in His presence, just to kind of give us like a little restart, and then we can continue on with our day and we'll be able to confront and tackle any problems or confrontations that come our way. We just have to slow down some. In the world that we live in, everything's fast paced. We always feel like we need to be getting into something. We have to be achieving something, and that should not always be the case. Our bodies need rest. We have to unwind some. We cannot just walk through this life every day being stressed out. It does so much damage to our bodies and to our souls. It stops us from connecting with the Lord in the way that He wants us to. It stops us from communicating with Him effectively. So we just need to open up to Him and give Him a few minutes of our day. And when we get into those difficult situations, or we feel like we have too much stress on our shoulders, those are the times that we have to just say, "Okay, Lord, this is too much. I'm overwhelmed. Please give me a sense of peace. Help me through this time. Guide me in what to say. Guide me in what direction to go. I want to live up to your standards. I want to please you. That's what really matters." Okay. And those words or something similar to that will usually always have a positive effect on the rest of your day. So I just pray that we can slow down and take life a little bit slower. Usually whatever it is that we're going through or whatever we feel like we have to rush to get done, taking a few minutes and stepping it back and resetting ourselves is not going to stop us from accomplishing the task that was at hand. It's not going to. It's more than likely still going to be there after we have our few minutes of time with the Lord, and we can go back to it. But we can go back to it feeling refreshed and ready to start over. And that just prepares us mentally and physically to get through those times when we are just so overwhelmed and under pressure. And the rest of the devotion says, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when men succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. The Spirit himself testifies with our spirit." Sorry about that. I had a phone call coming in, but I'm not going to let that interrupt our time. 1 second. Okay. Here we go. I'm sorry about that, everybody, but you know how I feel. In this time, when we're having this time, even if I'm not making a video and I'm in this time, this is my time. This is my time with the Lord. I love sharing this time with you, but I'm not going to have any kind of interruptions. So that's just that. Okay, the rest of the devotion says, "The Spirit himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Now, if we are children, then we are heirs, heirs of God and co-heirs with Christ, if indeed we share in his sufferings in order that we may also share in his glory. But you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people belonging to God, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light." So he wants us to walk in his wonderful light each and every day, no matter how dark our day may seem or how stressed out we may be. Once we recenter and we really spend that time in his presence, things will take a turn for the better. He does not want us to live in worry or under pressure all the time. That's not what he wants. He's willing to carry those burdens for us if we will just give them over to him. And basically, that's pretty much it for this devotion. I hope that everyone has a good rest of the week. Like I said earlier, I will be back on here again tomorrow for August 6th devotion. And I look forward to spending that time with you. Have a blessed day, and please make some time for the Lord today. See you later.